As far as say online lead generation and that, it's always been a real challenge because the quality of the leads have been so low,
Yeah,
and the conversion it was just almost a waste of time and money
yeah.
because we'd spend money to generate leads and they just wouldn't go anywhere. Basically, if it's existed or new to the market, I've probably tried it.
If this sounds like you, or you feel like you've tried everything out there and nothing has worked, you've dealt with a bunch of tire kicking leads who aren't serious and have no idea who you are, you're in the right place and you're going to love this video because I interviewed one of our active partners, Mr. Kirk Walper, who is a top 1% realtor and part-time managing broker of Royal LePage, Parksville, Qualicum Beach. In the first 30 days of working with us, Kirk signed one listing with 3 more confirmed listings in under 1 month.
Had 10, I guess 10 booked appointments or consultations. Out of those 10, and we're just really just 30 days in. Out of those 10, 6 I connected with. Right. Well, actually, I connected with all 10, but 6 of them were appointments. One I've listed already, and there's 3 others that I will be listing.
And since this video was filmed, Kirk has also gone on to share with us that in 4 months of working with us, he's closed 2 listings and has 6 listings confirmed, meaning he's averaging a cool 2 listings a month with our program. Now, this interview provides a lot of insight into what this program entails, the results you can expect, in addition to a lot more of the benefits that you actually get with YouTube ads, like the brand awareness, reactivating past clients, and dare I say, garnering local celebrity status. Now, if you want to connect with me one-on-one to learn about our program to see if you actually do qualify to work with my team and I to set this up for you one-on-one, just like we did for Kirk, book in a free 15-minute strategy session with me below. Enjoy the video. All right, everybody, I'm here with Mr. Kirk Walper, who's a real estate agent out in Parksville, Qualicum Beach, out on the island here in BC. Kirk, if you don't mind, man, give us a quick introduction, who you are, what you do.
Yeah, so yeah, you got it. Kirk Wolper, live in Parksville, sell real estate in the Parksville Qualicum Beach area. Been selling real estate since 2001. I'm a part-time managing broker here, the brokerage as well, but majority of what I do is sales. And yeah, just love it out here on the island.
Man, you've been in real estate a long time, almost as long as I've been alive. Not to date you, I'm just saying you're very experienced.
Yeah, I've seen a lot. Yeah, over the
You,
years.
you've
Yeah.
seen a lot. So given your experience in working with us so far, Kirk, I think you've been able to achieve some pretty incredible results in terms of what I would say in regards to lead generation and specifically seller lead generation. And beyond that, in a really small market, right? Our total addressable market's only about 35 to 40,000 people.
Correct.
So I want to hear a little bit from your perspective, maybe what was one of the big problems that you were maybe facing before you joined our program?
Well, as far as say online lead generation and that, it's always been a real challenge because the quality of the leads have been so low,
Yeah,
and the conversion it was just almost a waste of time and money
yeah,
because we'd spend money to generate leads and they just wouldn't go anywhere, or the amount of follow-up that was going to be required to get people to convert to a transaction it just wasn't worth the time and effort. There were better result. Yeah, there's just better systems that would produce
yeah.
better results.
I get you. And you mentioned lead quality here. So have you tried anything in the past when it came to, say, online lead generation?
Oh yeah, definitely had like the different lead generation websites, landing pages, and yeah, a bunch of basically if it's existed or new to the market, I've probably tried it.
Gotcha.
Uh, like looked into. Well, I didn't run. I ran through a website through Curator. We
Okay.
did online lead generation through there, very similar to Real Geeks,
Yep.
and it produced leads. They just didn't convert very well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm curious about you mentioned the conversion and also you mentioned the lead quality, right? So how have our YouTube leads who are pre-vetted, pre-qualified by our Canadian sales team, how have those kind of differed in lead quality compared to what you've experienced maybe in the past?
Well, this is the biggest difference is they already know who I am when I'm contacted because they've seen me on the YouTube videos,
Yeah.
and so there isn't they're already comfortable and confident with who's going to show up, and
Yeah.
so they're much more receptive when I'm calling them. They feel like they
Yeah.
know me. I don't
Right.
have to convince them that I'm a real person or that it's legit, that it's not a scam.
hmm
So that's been very beneficial, made it a lot easier.
Yeah, and that's why we call it the know, like, and trust framework, right? Because people like to do business with whom they know, like, and trust. So YouTube
Yeah.
ads is really a great way to do that, right?
Yeah.
So I guess if I can ask, maybe like the type of conversations you're having, right? Because they're pre-vetted, they're coming in, they're booked in your calendar. What kind of conversations are you having? Are you having to sell yourself? Is it more so like, hey, Kirk, I know, like, and trust you. Just tell me what it is you can do and how you can help. Like, what kind of conversations are
Well,
you having?
I mean, the biggest difference between these conversations with these leads is like these are legitimate sellers that I'm
Mhm.
meeting with. So they're far into the process, and so that's been good. They're motivated already. Uh, but then other than that, I mean, it has been a number of these have been they're reaching out. They want a second opinion of value, or they're not sure about their current agent. Might be somebody that they've dealt with in the past, but they're just not 100% sure if that's who they want to go with. They're not
Right.
sure on pricing. So, but yeah, the conversations go really well, smooth, because they trust me already. So
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't had to convince them. So I'd say they're warm calls, right? They're not so much cold calls when talking to these leads.
Yeah, absolutely. We say we try and get you as close to a referral quality lead as possible. Are they going to be referral quality? We're close to it, but it's always there's always going to be a level of difference there, right? But when it comes to lead generation specifically, I think we've kind of got the quality part nailed down compared to say Facebook or Google or some of your traditional platforms, right?
Yeah.
So if I can maybe touch on this a little bit here, maybe a bit of a selfish question, but was there any reason in particular you chose to work with the guys at Lead Gen Pros compared to say any other companies out there today?
Well, definitely, yeah. The biggest was that I was talking to the guy, and you're the guy. You're not just the sales guy of a larger organization.
Hmm.
The other huge one, this was actually the main reason why I chose you, is that I don't want to say you're local, but you're Canadian, and so
Yeah.
um, every other every other platform that I've been a part of has not been Canadian,
Right.
and so yeah. So, anyways, I don't know and I think a combination between actually dealing with you directly
Hmm.
and the fact that you are, yeah, up here in the same country, that helps as well. And
Yeah.
I the same thing. I felt like I could trust you, and I do
Gotcha.
trust you. So yeah, it was
There
good.
we go.
Yeah, right.
I hope you trust us now at this point in time.
Yeah,
But I think to your point though, the local market context in terms of being local, hey, at least we know where Parksville is compared to maybe someone in a different
yeah,
country, right? So the
yeah.
local context is definitely important. If I may ask, maybe in terms of the results that you're able to achieve from our program, what kind of results were you able to achieve with this
Yeah,
so
so
far?
we were just going through the numbers here in the first month had 10, 10 booked appointments
Hmm.
or consultations. Out
Hmm.
of those 10, and we're just really just 30 days in. Out of those 10, six I connected with, right? Well, actually, I connected with all 10, but six of them were appointments. One I've listed already, and there's three others that I will be listing, and there's two maybes. So four of them didn't work out, and in the case with the ones that didn't work out, they had other agents already. Like they're listed. They just
Hmm.
didn't go with me because they already had an agent. But I mean, I still had the opportunity to go in there and try and earn their business. But
Hmm.
sometimes you just can't overcome a past relationship, and which is
For
fine.
sure.
And I was just happy to have the opportunity, meet the people, take a look at their property, provide them with some value, and help them out. And who knows if the properties don't sell, I'm in a good position
To
to
come
come
back and
back in.
scope it, scoop it up. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
So in terms of the ones listed so far, I think you have the one you mentioned. The second one's coming, but the pipeline's looking full here in terms of
yep.
maybe say in the next few months. Where do you kind of see? Is it like a listing a month, two listings a month? Where do you kind of see that in the say next month, two, three,
Well,
four?
out of these, I would have anticipated we should have had two here in the first month
Mhm.
listed. But yeah, I would, if the flow continues the way that it is, easily one listing a month.
Right.
Yeah, because and then they'll start to compound because I've got two of them
Yeah.
that are going to happen, in the future here. They're just not quite ready yet to be on the market. So yeah,
Yeah.
just got to follow up. So I one to two is like, yeah, is I would say conservative, very doable.
Is very conservative. I think with our pipeline that we just went through, I was like, yeah, that's the super conservative. So
Yeah,
I think we'll see more than that, but obviously time will tell, right? Maybe we'll
yeah,
do one of these 6 months down the line. Who knows?
yeah, yeah, Yeah.
Okay, cool. So in terms of maybe another selfish question, what is it that you love the most about our program?
Well, you told me what to do. I just had to follow the steps. So I didn't have to uh come up with everything. So you made it
Yeah,
easy. We did the recording, send it to you, you looked after the rest. And yeah,
yeah.
it's the fact that it just gets done. You just told me what I needed to do. We did it. And then a few days later, everything's up and rolling and the leads are coming in. So it was seamless and simple.
Oh, seamless and simple. That's what we aim for. I mean, we try and make it as easy as possible. We write all the scripts, we handle everything. You film it one time, and then you
Yeah.
pick up the phone when it rings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I really like
Um,
the live call handover too. We did that on a couple of
yeah.
them. That was pretty cool. To get right in there and just talk to the client, set the appointment right away. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely nobody else is doing this that I'm aware.
Yeah, in terms of the live transfers, right? Live transfers are amazing. It's really funny. Some people like them, some people don't. Others are like, oh, I want like a full 24 hours to prepare for the appointment. But some people, I like to strike with the irons hot. So if we
Yeah,
have the opportunity to connect to a seller who's like, hey, like I'm in the midst of moving or like I need to sell soon, it's like, oh, great. Let me see if Kirk's available and let's do that live transfer,
yeah.
right? Those are always super helpful. One thing I think that's really cool for your market specifically, Kurt, that you mentioned as a win in our school community, you said that, hey, like when I was going to the gym or maybe going to
Oh
places in
yeah.
public, I would kind of get recognized, right? So I wanted to ask, because YouTube is one of the very few platforms where you obviously generate leads, number one, you get real seller opportunities, but beyond that, you build a lot of brand awareness. So I guess I wanted to ask, has your life changed in any way, shape, or form in terms of being recognized locally as a byproduct of these YouTube ads?
Well, I definitely get recognized. I ran into somebody in the grocery store and they said, "Hey,
Yeah.
Kirk, YouTube, you're the realtor." Yeah. At the gym, absolutely. At the gym, there's a couple of people there. They're there at the same time all the time, but I've never had a conversation with them.
Yeah.
And one guy in particular, he came up. He said, "Yeah, I like those YouTube ads. Yeah, you're definitely our guy when we're ready." So
Gotcha.
yeah, I never talked to him before. I mean, see him there, but. So yeah, definitely high recognition. And then the other thing is re-engaging other past clients of mine, or
Mhm.
just people that I know that see it. So it's a really good reminder. Like it's the benefits outside of just the leads that are coming in have been, yeah, there's huge.
The brand awareness. And I think that's the thing that a lot of people kind of underestimate the power of YouTube, especially compared to your traditional Facebook and Instagram that every other realtor is doing. There's just so
Oh,
much noise
it's so
there that,
washed out. Yeah,
yeah, watch that's a great way to put it, right? I think in terms of YouTube, just by you being on that platform, it's like there's a different level of recognition you get because there's just no competition, right?
yeah,
Especially in the smaller markets.
yeah.
If I can maybe ask one more question, where do you think you'd be today, Kirk, if you hadn't joined our program?
Where would I be?
Yeah, where would you be today? You obviously you still be crushing it, but where would you be?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely more dialed in because I've had to up my game. I'm competing more. So I don't. I mean, I'd be right here doing this, but I wouldn't be on the call with you, but I'd be in the office.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have as many people to follow up with. I wouldn't have as many leads. Yeah, and so this is good. I've got some huge goals that I've set for myself here this year and over the next couple of years. And so this is just one more platform that is going to get me there.
Absolutely. And I mean, in terms of the goals, maybe there's some personal ones, so you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. But maybe in terms of the pipeline we've generated and the GCI coming back to you, it's only been, I think we've been about a little over 30 days. We're about 6-ish weeks into the program thus far. Say you have the two listings. GCI wise, what does that kind of look like back to you, say, in the 6 weeks thus far?
Yeah, that's about 28,000 so far. I mean, as
Right.
far as the listings that have been taken, if they once they sell.
Yeah.
So yeah, the money's there for sure.
And if we extrapolate that over time, say over a 6 month or even a 12-month period, what do you think that GCI return could possibly look like?
Well, yeah, I mean, I mean, that'd be fantastic if it produced, 250 to 300,000 in GCI. And at the rate
Yeah.
we're going right now, that's very possible.
Yeah.
So who knows, maybe more, which is good
Oh,
because that gets me up to where I'd like to be.
where you want to be. There
Yeah.
we go, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
And
You
this
heard it
is the
from Kirk,
extra.
not me.
Yeah, this is the extra stuff on top of what I'm already doing, right? So,
Right.
it's the gravy. It's good.
Absolutely. And I think that's the important thing though, right? A lot of the realtors that we coach on the brokerage side, for example, is like they come to us because they need help with lead generation where they don't have a varied strategy. But even for realtors such as Kirk, who's been in the game 24, 25 years, even though he's had his referrals in Sphere, it's still important to diversify your lead sources, right? If one tap turns off, you got to make sure you have another tap that you can turn on, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let me, sorry, go ahead, Kirk.
I was just gonna say, yeah. I mean, so far it's awesome.
Oh, I appreciate that. You're giving us too much credit.
It's
You still got to close the deals, right?
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
but you're doing what you do
Yeah.
best. Maybe last question for you, Kirk, as we wrap up here. Imagine there's another realtor watching this, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know about this Aaron guy and his team. You know, I know they got the full production house, they got the local sales agents, all that stuff, but I'm just on the fence right now, right? What would you maybe say to that person who's watching this video today?
I would say that it's legitimate. That's for sure. I've proven it. It works.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you're able to get me in front of people, and then it's up to me. So the more opportunities, it's creating opportunities for business.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't argue with that.
Oh man. And would you tell them to do the job? Would you tell them to take the leap of faith?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't, because if you're in this business, it's to do deals and transactions. So so far, yeah, it's proving to be a very good source of business.
Amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Amazing. No, I appreciate that, Kirk. And just as we wrap up here, any final thoughts or closing remarks or comments you want to make here about either our relationship or what it's been like working with us?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I just said, it's seamless and simple. The communication, you get back to me too. Like I send you a message or with a question, and it's like I get a response. So that is, yeah, I love it. So that's how I operate, and so it's nice to yeah, it's a good fit, good synergy. Communication's really good, and as I said, it's not complicated. We just had to you laid it out, just follow the steps, and that's it.
Oh, I appreciate that, Kirk. You're too kind. Do you want to plug any of your social media? Like, can we follow you on YouTube? Can we follow you on Instagram? Where can we catch up with Mr. Kirk
Yeah,
Walper?
it's Kirk Wolper Real Estate on Instagram. Yeah, and same thing YouTube. So I'm out there. You'll find me, and we're just yeah growing, and yeah, appreciate with your help. Just doing more.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from Kirk Walper, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Just Google him. I'm sure there's not many Kirk
Yeah,
Walpers. He'll
no,
probably show up.
yeah,
Make sure you subscribe, obviously, to our channel. Make sure you subscribe to Kirk's channel, too, to stay posted on his journey as well.
yeah. You bet.
But, Kirk, really appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for
Aaron.
jumping on with me.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
All right. Take care, guys. Bye bye.